Welcome back. Now let's discuss about the date time, one of the most amazing and powerful features and data type C# has. To define or create a new instance or variable of the type datetime, it's gonna be a little bit different than we used to define the integer and the string and the other data types, and I will explain in detail what this line is in later lectures, but let's go ahead and define it. I will create a datetime. Here, as you can see, it turned this into this greenish color in here because it's a keyword, and I'll type it my date and I'll tell it new date time and parentheses, and that's it. Now we have a variable of type date time called my date. I'll go ahead and say console.writeLine, and I will go ahead and display this on the screen to see what value it has. As you can see here, this is some kind of a date that's the beginning of time. This is the default value that the date has because I did not assign any value to this date. It has the default value from the compiler. So how can we apply or assign a specific date to this instance? Actually, there is plenty of ways to do this. One of the ways that I can do this is give it the specific date inside this parentheses in here. So I can go ahead and the format it usually the date time takes the date with it is year. I will tell it 1999, and actually it's not the year while I'm recording this, it's just the year that popped up in my mind. And go ahead, do the comma and choose the months, comma again, and choose the day. As you can see, here is the year, months, day, and all of them are in int data type. So let's go ahead and run this. You see, here's the date that we have given to it. So it's very easy. Actually, I'll do something tricky and try to use a property that the datetime has, which is called today, and take the date of today. So let's go ahead and type datetime, and actually it has two properties. One of them is called today, and let's run this and just go ahead and run it to see if it's working. As you can see here, it's today while I'm recording this. It's 16th of September 2017, and here's the time, but actually that's not the time. It did not take the time. The today date does not take the time. Actually, there's another property that I can use. It's called now. This will give me the time that I'm recording this plus the date, as you can see. Here's the time and here's the actual date with seconds, and if you see here's the second, it's 54. If I run again, now it's 4 because the minutes has changed. Okay, now can I manipulate this date or display it in different formats? Of course you can do. First of all, that I can go ahead and tell it to only show the date that I'm interested in. So I can use this method in here to short date string, and don't forget the parentheses because this is a function, and go ahead and run. Now this will only display the date. Now to move the time for us without me doing anything except that I use this method in here, I can also come here and choose the short date time string from the function. It will only show me the time if I'm interested in the time only in some situation. And there's some other that I can use. I can choose to long date string. This is some different format than we used to see. As you can see, it's the name of the day, the month, and the day itself and the year. So this is what it has to offer about the formats of the dates. What if I wanted to add, actually let me go ahead and leave it like this. What if I wanted to add months or years or hours? I can go ahead just and type dot add. As you can see, I can add days, hours, milliseconds, minutes, months. Let me go ahead and add some days. If you remember, it was 16. Now I'll add 10 days. Now let's go ahead and run this. It's 26. Very amazing. Can I add days with a minus? Of course. I can come here and tell it to go back in time. I will actually remove 6 days. So it would be 10 because it was 16. This works with any part of the time. I can add hours, I can add years, I can come here and tell it to add years. It's add then the part of the time that you would like to manipulate. I can tell it to add well, 2 year or 1 year, any value that you would like to add. As you can see, it incremented the year with 2. So, what if I wanted to display a specific or a custom format? How can we do this? I don't like all of these formats that the DateTime, although they are great and amazing, but I would like to do my own format. Okay, stay focused. Let's go ahead and define a new variable. I will call it formatted date, and it's type string. Actually, the string has a function or a method called format we can use. See, here it is, used to format the strings. Let's go ahead and remember the placeholder when we talked about that I can come here and tell that this is a placeholder, and I will give it after the double quotation that I would like to use this variable or this instance to work with this, to be replaced with this placeholder in here. Okay, so this is a placeholder, and the my date would be assigned in here, and I can display a text in here. Date is colon, for example, or remove the colon so that does not look more complex. And inside these brackets in here, or this placeholder, I can start and give it a pattern that it will display the date with it. So I would like to go at the first and display only the year. So to display the year, it's the y, 4y's. So let's go ahead and run this and see. But before we run, don't forget, now we are displaying the my date. I would like now to display the formatted date. So I'll go ahead and change it to the formatted date and go ahead and run this. As you will see, now the date is only the year is displayed. Very amazing. This is called regular expressions. And you can find this in many other cases that the word, the JavaScript works with these expressions normally. So what if I wanted to add the months to this year? I can come here and the month is actually represented by a capital M. See? It's a capital M. Now, the months. What if I wanted to add the day? I can come here and tell it the day is a small d. It's case sensitive, so if I wanted to, it's 16 here as you can see. If I wrote a capital D, that's not gonna work. It's gonna display only the D. It does not understand what is a capital D, so take care of this. So what if I wanted to display the month's name or the leading zero? You see now it's being displayed without any zero in the front. It's only 9. What if I wanted to add a 0 before the 9? I can come here and add another M. Now note that it's 2 digits. So if it's 1-digit months like 9, not 10 or 11 or 12, it will add the 0 and it's called the leading 0. And the same with the day, but it's not going to be affected because it's already 2 digits. What if I wanted to display the month's name, the full month's name? Actually, there is 2 more properties or pattern here. I can choose the M. Now we have 3M. And now I have the abbreviation for the months. If I wanted the full name, as you may expect, 4 M's. Now it has the month in full name. Very amazing. The day also work is the same. I can add another D. Now it has the abbreviation for the day. Sat for Saturday. I can come here and make it 4. And now we have the Saturday. Very amazing. Now, one more thing, we can go ahead and choose the time. The hour is H capital, this is for the leading 0, and the minutes, and don't confuse it with the months, it's the M small and second S small. Now let's go ahead and run this to see. Now we have the year. I know this is a weird format for a date, but we just wanted to do something strange. We can format it in anything that we wanted. And actually one last thing before we go is the TT is showing for us if it's AM or PM. See? Very amazing. very powerful class and has a lot of features. I hope you get it and see you in the next lectures.